On today's video, we'll be talking about the history of Sonic the Hedgehog on home video, from VHS to DVD to Blu-ray to 4K. There's a lot to cover, so let's begin. It's morphin' time! Special shout out to our channel members, including Infinity Wartorn, our Sound Squadron captain. You can join for as little as $1 a month down below to help support the channel, as well as get cool perks. Hit the join button to find out more details. Hello, this is Soundout here, and welcome back to another home video history. This is slowly becoming a series on the channel as I find more topics I like to cover. I've kind of talked about things before. I think my Digimon one was probably one of my more famous, like, home video history types. But we're started making it a series, and today we're talking about Sonic the Hedgehog. This is going to be covering every Sonic the Hedgehog home video release for North America, / Region 1 / Region A, depending on your formats. I can't cover every single region's releases in a single video. That would be a little bit daunting, especially because once you get outside the region I live in, it starts to get really tricky to find info about them. But I have gone all the way back to the VHS tapes of the 1994, all the way to the current releases in 2023, so we got a lot to cover. Now, this video will be sort of an overview of some of these releases. I'm not going to go into the specifics of what's on volume releases. So, for example, you'll hear me talk about VHS tapes, but not specifically what episodes were on them, as that information sort of starts to feel irrelevant the further in time we go. Same thing for the DVD volumes for some of the earlier shows, which just had 4 random episodes. I could sit here listing episodes all day, or I could give you a proper history presentation. So that's kind of the idea we're doing here. So what we're going to do is going to go chronologically through the Sonic adapted media. This, of course, doesn't include video games. This is going to be Sonic TV shows and movies, but we're going to go in order of release and talk about each show and each show's set of releases. So that'll be kind of how it's structured, and of course there'll be chapter times down below and along the timeline itself so that you can jump to a particular series if you'd like. And like I said, we will be covering everything, but if I did somehow miss something, please let me know in the comments down below. Also hit the like button while you're down there, and also hit the subscribe and the notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos. But let's really get into it. Let's start looking at the history of the Sonic the Hedgehog home releases with Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. You know Sonic the Hedgehog? You probably know this, but back in the 90s, there were 2 different Sonic cartoons airing at the same time. One was dark and dramatic, the other was a hilarious comedy about chili dogs. And the same guy played Sonic in both shows. And both of them have home video releases. Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog was a comedy series airing from 1993 to 1993, consisting of 65 episodes. The more comedy-focused series is not as well regarded to fans as later Sonic shows, but it holds a place in the heart of many. This series has had quite a number of releases, starting all the way back at VHS, all the way up to Blu-ray. So let's take a look at an overview of all the releases for Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. We begin with Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog on VHS. In 1994, 6 tapes were released. I couldn't find specific dates, and they each contained 2 episodes and released by Deke Toontime Video. There was Grounder the Genius, Roadhog, Robotnik Express, Slow Going, Sonic Song, and the super special Sonic Search and Smash Squad. Later in 2001, Lionsgate released Sonic Christmas Blast, the Christmas special, on VHS on October 16th, and then Sterling Entertainment re-released that same tape November 13th, 2003. Moving on to the era of DVD. Released the same day as Sterling's re-release of the VHS tape is the Sonic Christmas Blast DVD that contains the special, plus 3 extra episodes of Sonic Underground. Encircle Entertainment later re-released this same exact DVD on October 29th, 2007. The first proper DVD release for Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog was Shout Factory's release. Volume 1 released on July 17th, 2007. It contains episodes 1 through 22 according to the production order, and contains the bonus features of a conversation with storyboard artist Milton Knight, as well as a How to Draw Sonic the Hedgehog. On December 4th, 2007, a Mario and Sonic bundle was exclusive to Toys R Us in order to promote the Mario and Sonic the Olympic Games video game, and this contains Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog Volume 1 from the Shout release and the In-Circle release of Super Mario Bros. 3. On December 9th, 2008, Volume 2 containing episodes 23 through 44 according to the production order, and a bonus feature of How to Draw Dr. Robotnik. Unfortunately, it may be possible the sales on Volume 2 weren't as strong, because on March 16, 2010, Volume 3 was released as a Shout Select exclusive on Shout Factory's website. This contains episodes 45 through 65 and the Christmas Blast special, however they're not in the production order. This also contains the Robotnik Jr. episode, which was already on Volume 2, but there was a bonus feature of How to Draw Tails. This would conclude Shout Factory's releases of Adventures of Sonic, which do contain every episode, even if one is duplicated and the last volume isn't in order, so they did at least get the entire series out there. Also of note, the Shout Factory releases were sub-licensed through Cookie Jar Entertainment. During and after Shout Factory's run, InCircle released a lot of volumes. These volumes contain 4 random episodes of the series. On July 22, 2008, The Fastest Thing in Time. On September 16, 2008, Robotnik Strikes Back. January 6, 2009, Tall Tales. March 3, 2009, Robotnik Family Values. May 5, 2009, Sonic the Hero. June 9, 2009 had a best of Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog with 7 episodes. July 21, 2009, Robots Attack. February 23, 2010, Sonic Who. June 1, 2010, Let's Race with 5 episodes. May 22, 2012, Volume 1 containing 16 episodes on 2 discs. And on October 9, 2012, 16 episodes on 2 discs for Volume 2. On August 13, 2019, a complete series set was released by Invincible Entertainment. This contains just the 65 episodes of the series, no Christmas Blast, and for some reason the logos are removed in the credits. However, the most complete version of the series would be released by Discotek Media. Releasing February 22nd, 2022, Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, the complete series, on standard definition Blu-ray from Discotek Media. For those unaware of Discotek Media, they are like the masters of niche home video releases. They're incredible, and this is no exception. Now, you're probably wondering, is this the only Discotek Sonic release? No, but this is the only one of the 90s shows. Whereas we'll see later, Sonic the Hedgehog and Sonic Underground have releases from other companies. The reason why Discotek was able to get Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog was because it's owned by Invincible Entertainment, where the other two are owned by WildBrain. So it's kind of like one of those weird legal things. But this is all 65 episodes in standard definition, but it is on a Blu-ray. So for those unaware of that format, I've covered it in videos before, but the brief summary is that instead of having 8 DVDs, 6 DVDs, whatever, you have 1 or 2 Blu-ray discs that contain an entire series because it's still standard definition video, and because it's on Blu-ray, you don't have the compression that DVD has, and therefore you get a higher resolution. It's by no means HD, but of course it is better than, I think, DVD. Plus, I do love this cover. It's very evocative of the Sega Genesis covers, and I do love the Discotek logo up here that says SDBD, Discotek standard definition on Blu-ray. Spine looks really nice too, with Sonic on the top. On the back, you got kind of a list of features. Really cool stuff here. It does include Sonic Christmas Blast, the Christmas special. You get the original pitch pilot, plus a bunch of little bonus features like commentary with the storyboard artist Milton Knight, production art gallery, TV commercials, commercial bumpers, all that good stuff. On the inside here, you can see we got an alternate slip, which has Sonic, again, very inspired by the Sonic games. And then popping it open. So disc 1 contains episodes 1 through 50, and disc 2 contains episodes 51 through 65. That way you don't over-compress it onto standard definition Blu-ray. It looks really great, but how do the menus look? So the menus look really nice on this release, and it plays the theme song from the series. As you can see, there is going to be multiple pages of episodes because 50 episodes are on this disc. There is English captions available for the episodes, which is really nice. And the first disc bonus features are the 2 commentary tracks for episodes 16 and 40. You can see the artwork for disc 2 is a little bit different, and the bonus features here contain the Christmas special, the original pilot with a commentary from Milton Knight, plus the production rushes on the super special Sonic Search and Smash Squad, commercial bumpers, TV commercials, and an art gallery.
Blue streak speeds by Sonic the Hedgehog.
Also airing in 1993 and lasting for 26 episodes, Sonic the Hedgehog was the darker, more serialized storytelling version of the wonderful Hedgehog. It took place in a post-apocalyptic world where Robotnik had already won, and that kind of brings it an interesting flair. The series also famously ended on a cliffhanger, and fans have wanted a revival for years. But how has it fared on the home video front? Because, well, it's a famous show, people love it. Shouldn't it have some kind of ultimate special release? Let's take a look at what we've gotten. Sonic the Hedgehog did not receive as many VHS releases, but it did have a couple. Released on October 21st, 1994 by Buena Vista Home Entertainment, they each contained 2 episodes. There was Hooked on Sonics, Sonic Racer, and Super Sonic. Sonic Racer and Super Sonic would be later re-released by Lionsgate on VHS on February 26, 2002. Now, there's a surprising amount of DVDs for this series. On the same day Lionsgate re-released the VHS tapes, there was the DVD release Super Sonic containing 4 episodes from the series, as well as a bonus episode if you completed the on-disc trivia game. And then on March 27th, 2007, Shout Factory released a complete series set with 26 episodes and bonus features, those including storyboards to the original opening sequence, printable Heads or Tails script, The Fastest Thing Alive, a conversation with Jaleel White, original concept art background galleries, Way Past Cool, a conversation with Ben Hurst, the Doomsday Products storyboard to screen comparison, and deleted and extended scenes from Drew Henge and the Doomsday Project. This release is the ultimate release of the series, but is long out of print and commands high prices on the aftermarket, which is a shame because this has a better video quality than the future releases. After Shout, In Circle Entertainment started releasing the series in 4 episode volumes. The episode orders are random. There is The Fight for Freedom on September 16, 2008, Super Sonic on December 23, 2008, Sonic Goes Green on March 3, 2009, Freedom Fighters Unite on May 5, 2009, and then 2 5-episode volumes came out with the March 16, 2010 Sonic Forever and the August 9, 2010 or August 31, 2010 release of Doomsday Project. I had conflicting sources. This does cover the entire series, and if you're wondering the episode order according to the production order and what volume these go to, here is that guide. You're probably wondering, wait, isn't there some kind of complete set out now? Why would we want to go back to the old volumes? Well, let's talk about that new complete set. Now releasing September 19th, 2023, Sonic the Hedgehog Complete Series came out from In Circle Entertainment. This is all 26 episodes on 2 DVDs, and if you think that sounds like a bit of a disaster, it totally is. I have previously reviewed this and the Sonic Underground releases, so I won't go into too much detail here just for the sake of brevity, but the video quality is not as good as the prior Shout Factory releases, due to this being the same master that Wildbrain has from Cookie Jar Entertainment. And this cover is actually pulled from a previous In Circle release, and I want to put up this little comparison here, just so you guys know. This is things I've learned since the review, but if you want to get like a full in-depth of like how the quality is on this, it ain't great, and yeah, I check out the other video for more details on that. In 1996, an original video animation, also known as an OVA, was released for Sonic the Hedgehog. This 2-part OVA was released as a combined movie in North America with an English dub. This was probably one of my earliest experiences with the Sonic franchise, outside of the Sonic 3 and Knuckles PC port I had. Those two together are probably why I'm a Knuckles fan, but this OVA is pretty well known, pretty loved by fans, but it's had a bit of a shaky history on the home video front, especially outside of Japan. Let's take a look at what releases exist for the Sonic OVA. On September 7th, 1999, ADV Entertainment released the Sonic the Hedgehog, the movie. This was the English dub compilation of the 2 Japanese OVAs. It only featured the English dub, and it does feature censorship on the 1999 release. The VHS and DVD are identical features-wise, they only feature trailers as bonuses, and the censorship is mild, but it is there. There are some changes to kind of make it a little bit more kid-friendly for North American kids versus the less kid-friendly it was for Japanese kids. It was kind of aiming for different audiences. On January 13th, 2004, ADV re-released Sonic the Hedgehog the movie, this time uncensored. It's still only the English dub, it's still only the compilation, and the bonus features are still only trailers, but now all the censorship that was done before is no longer there, and actually adds lines back in that were cut from the previous release. So if you're looking for a copy of this, this is the best one to get, and for being a 2004 DVD, it holds up pretty good. I have this somewhere, though I can't find my copy, which is really frustrating, but I do know I have it because this is the way I watched the movie originally. There has not been any releases of the film since, but hopes have been on Discotek Media to get it. However, in a recent live stream, they did mention that they have tried to get it, but there are rights issues preventing them from licensing it. So it seems like for the foreseeable future, there just won't be a better release than what ADV put out. Airing in 1999, lasting 40 episodes, Sonic Underground saw Sonic gain 2 siblings. 2 identical siblings in both face and voice. It's a different take on Sonic, and it's a different take on the Sonic mythos, but it is a series that did run pretty long. It's the second longest running of that original 90s era. And Sonic Underground, of course, has had a lot of releases because of it. But which ones are the best and which ones can you get? Let's talk about that. So for Underground, we're going to go company by company, starting off with Sterling Entertainment. In July of 2003, they released a VHS and DVD titled Dr. Robotnik's Revenge, which contains 3 episodes of Sonic Underground and 1 episode of the Super Mario Bros. Show. Also, the Super Mario Bros. King Koopa Catastrophe and Legend of Zelda Ganon's Evil Tower releases each contain bonus episodes from Sonic Underground. Moving over to Shout Factory. Shout Factory's Volume 1 came out December 18, 2007, containing episodes 1 through 20. This contained the bonus features Developing the Underground, a retrospective interview with executive producer Robbie London, Songs from the Underground, a look at the music of Sonic Underground, storyboard to screen opening titles, and original concept art. Plus, it came with a bonus audio CD with 8 songs from the series. Volume 2 followed on June 17, 2008, containing the rest of the series, 21 through 40, plus another bonus audio CD with 8 more songs. This is kind of your ultimate collector's release for the series, so for those looking for the best version, it's probably the Shout release. I wasn't sure where to put this random Deke release, so we're going to put it here. On June 4th, 2011, the Sonic Megamix was released with 3 episodes of Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, 2 episodes of Sonic the Hedgehog, and 2 episodes of Sonic Underground. It's just a little combo pack. Now moving on to In Circle. In Circle once again did random episode volumes. In March 2007, a 3-episode volume, Dr. Robotnik's Revenge. December 18, 2007, The Queen and Lena Chronicles with 4 episodes. February 19, 2008, Sonic to the Rescue with 4 episodes. July 22, 2008, with Secrets of the Chaos Emerald with 4 episodes. On June 1st, 2010, Legend Has It, 4 episodes. On September 7th, 2010, Band on the Run with 4 episodes. On May 14, 2013, Volume 1, which was a 3-disc set, contained 20 episodes. And then 4 years later, on April 11th, 2017, another 20 episodes, and apparently 20 bonus music videos on Volume 2. Now, these 2 sets together make up 6 discs for the 40 episodes, similar ratios to the Shout Factory volumes, but I wonder if there's a complete set that probably has less discs. Releasing on July 25th, 2023, Sonic Underground The Complete Series. This one fares a little bit better. This is also an In-Circle DVD release. This fares a little bit better than Sonic the Hedgehog because that one was 26 episodes on 2 DVDs. This is 40 episodes on 4 stacked DVDs. It's not as bad, but it isn't as good as the prior Shout Factory release because, again, it's a different master. WildBrain did not get the masters back from Shout, it seems, after Shout did their remaster process. So what Sonic the Hedgehog and Sonic Underground are working with is inferior masters, which means pretty much anytime you're getting a release from something like In Circle, who just uses what they get, it's just not going to be great. It's just not a terrific release, but like I had mentioned with Sonic the Hedgehog, I did cover this in a full video before, so I'll let you guys explore that if you so wish. In 2003, Sonic X came out in both Japan and America under the name Sonic X. This was an adaptation of Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2, the 2 video games, and adapting their stories to an anime format. And since it was oversaw by Sega, it's a pretty faithful adaptation. The Japanese version even includes music from the games, which is weirdly left out of the English version, even though all that music is in English. But that's for kids for you. In fact, that's one of the biggest things with Sonic X. The English version was produced by 4Kids Entertainment and features a lot of changes and a lot of cuts and a lot of things. Some for broadcast standards, some because 4Kids were really strange at what they edited, particularly the music. And Sonic X in the Japanese version was sort of unavailable for a while, but we have good news on both fronts. So we need to take a look at Sonic X and its home video history because it's a little bit more complicated than you might expect. So naturally, we're starting with 4Kids releases, which were done by Funimation. It should also be noted that all the 4Kids releases are the English dub version only. Volume 1, A Supersonic Hero, was released on June 1st, 2004, containing episodes 1 through 3, plus episode 27 as a bonus episode. This was released on VHS and DVD. On the same day in both formats, Volume 2, The Chaos Factor, had episodes 4 through 7. On October 12, 2004, Volume 3, Satellite Swindle, containing episodes 8 through 11, was released on VHS and DVD. On December 7, 2004, Volume 4, Beating Eggman, with episodes 12 through 16, was released on VHS and DVD. On January 25, 2005, Volume 5, Sonic Scream Test, with episodes 17 through 21, was released on VHS and DVD, and this would be the last VHS volume. On April 12, 2005, Volume 6, Countdown to Chaos, with episodes 22 through 26, and then on June 14th, Volume 7, Revenge of the Robot, containing episodes 28 through 32. Both of these mention containing 2 bonus episodes, but it's just like 4 episodes on a normal volume, which is kind of just marketing. On November 15, 2005, the DVD double shot Pure Chaos released with episodes 27 through 28. And then on November 15th, 2005, Volume 8, Project Shadow, contained episodes 33 through 38. On February 7, 2006, Volume 9, Into the Darkness, containing episodes 39 through 44. And on May 16, 2006, Volume 10, Beginning of the End, with episodes 45 through 52, completing the first series run. After this, they switched from single disc releases to 2-disc releases, starting with Volume 11, or Saga Set 5, the complete 5th season, which is not the complete 5th season, that's just a weird moniker, and that contained 13 episodes, being episodes 53 through 65 of the Meta-Rex saga. And then on February 13th, 2007, Volume 12, or Saga Set 6, So Long Sonic, contained episodes 66 through 78, completing the series. 4Kids then went and started re-releasing things in 2-disc saga volumes. The first one, on November 13, 2007, which was the New World Saga, contained episodes 1 through 13. And on May 20th, 2008, the second saga set, Chaos Emerald Chaos, contained episodes 14 through 26. The third saga set was Chaos and Shadow Sagas, released on September 23rd, 2008, containing episodes 28 through 38. Notice 27 is missing, even though it appeared on 2 previous single volumes. It's kind of a weird exclusion that makes the saga sets incomplete. And the final saga set was released on September 22nd, 2009, which was the Egg, Moon, Emerald, and Homebound sagas, containing episodes 39 through 52. So while all these volumes together and all the saga sets minus that one episode did complete the entire series, it was a little bit messy on how to actually get them in order. So a new company had to come in and put out a complete set. So Discotek Media on November 22nd, 2016 released Collection 1, containing episodes 1 through 52, with the entire New World and Sonic Adventure sagas on a DVD set. And then they followed it up a month later on December 6, 2016, with Collection 2, containing episodes 53 through 78, the entire Meta-Rex saga. This would bring Sonic X onto a nice, consistent volume set for the first time. But a complete set would come out from Discotek Media. Releasing May 28th, 2019, Sonic X, the Complete Series English Language Collection. This is from Discotek as well. It's actually their first Sonic release. It is all 78 episodes in standard definition on Blu-ray. This is a re-release of their previous DVD versions. The cover art's terrific. I absolutely love it. It just leaps off the screen there. You can see you got the logo there. It's, English Language Collection, episodes 1 through 78. You've got, your list here. You got the karaoke opening, endings, storyboards, and English pilot, which is all really great bonus material. The case itself, you crack it open, you can see that we've got Disc 1, which is the English Language Collection, New World and Sonic Adventure Sagas, episodes 1 through 52, and then the Meta-Rex Saga, which is episodes 53 through 78. And on the inner sleeve, we have a nice little poster kind of design of all the characters from Sonic X there, at least for the initial part of the show, which is just really, really nice. But let's take a quick look at the menus. So Disc 1 is Sonic X in English. You can see it's got the cover art, and what's really nice is because there's so many episodes on the disc, there is a breakdown by saga, which is a good way to break down the 52 episodes. Plus, there are English closed captioning available. And yeah, basically you just collect like New World Saga, and here's all the episodes in the New World Saga. Then you can go next, and next will take you to Chaos Emerald, and then next will take you to Chaos, etc. So that's pretty cool that you get a breakdown by saga. It makes it really easy to watch. Disc 2 follows a similar system. You got your closed captioning, you got your Meta-Rex Saga is in the same thing there. And then you have your special features, which includes the English pilot film, the storyboards for episodes 53 through 65, and then sing-alongs and karaokes for the opening and ending versions of the Sonic X theme. Releasing April 25th, 2023, Sonic X, the Complete Series Japanese Language Collection, also from Discotek Media, also on standard definition Blu-ray. The cover here features Sonic and Shadow, which is different than the cover for the English language version, so you know which one you're looking for if you want the English or the Japanese. Of course, the releases are separate due to 4Kids editing, which I'm totally fine with. This also contains commercial pilots, storyboards, openings, and endings, so a pretty good amount of stuff there. And even the interior art is different than the English language version, which I think is super cool, because that way you get 2 completely different looks for the series. And then popping it open, we of course have the same, pretty much the same episode breakdown. It's a little bit different actually. So with the Japanese language, you got episodes 1 through 39 for the New World and Sonic Adventure sagas, but then the Homebound and Meta-Rex sagas over here for 40 through 78. So it's a bit more of an even split than with this, where it was 52 and then 53 through 78. So it's a little bit more split in half, which I think is totally fine. And the interior art is just the cover art with Sonic and Shadow in case you wanted to have that match. I prefer the different art underside the slipcover. But yeah, let's take a quick look at the menus on this and see how they differ from the English version. Disc 1 of the Japanese version, you can see the art's the same as the English version, but this does, of course, break down the sagas up through the Shadow Saga, which is where the disc ends. And then in setup, you have Japanese audio as a 5.1 or 2.0 audio, and then you can turn the English subtitles on or off. And the music playing is the first opening. On Disc 2, Metarex Saga specific stuff, but you of course have the Homebound Saga, the Metarex Saga, same setup menu where you have English subtitles. It doesn't have the audio switch for the Japanese, not exactly sure why. And then the special features, English pilot, Japanese pilot, creditless openings, creditless endings, English promo, storyboard featurette, which was also on the previous one, the English opening sing-alongs, and the alternative English opening. So it's got a bunch of bonus features, not just the Japanese version, but the English version, at least with the theme song, which is really nice to see. In 2014, Sonic Boom was sort of a relaunch of the Sonic franchise. It launched alongside a video game that was terrible, but Sonic Boom the series is well regarded for its comedy and its writing. It's one of the more clever shows I've ever seen, and it's personally my favorite Sonic series, which is weird because, you know, comedy-focused Sonic not necessarily like works out for me with Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, but I really love Sonic Boom. And Sonic Boom actually got a pretty good release on home video. It might actually be one of the better ones that you wouldn't expect from the company involved. So let's take a look at Sonic Boom. So when talking about Sonic Boom's DVD release, anytime I mention episodes, I do mean the 11-minute segments, not the half-hour combined versions that would air on TV, as they could be interchanged. The episodes, being the 11-minute segments, keeps everything straightforward. The first DVD release for Sonic Boom actually was a pack-in with the Sonic Boom Fire and Ice video game launch edition, and that contained episodes 30, 44, and 52, and it was promoting Sonic, Shadow, and Metal Sonic. It wasn't really meant to kick off anything, it's just something that happened. The first proper DVD was Here Comes the Boom from In Circle Entertainment, containing 8 random episodes from the series, releasing March 12th, 2019. This was followed up with a June 4th, 2019 9-episode volume called Go Team Sonic. There also was a third random episode volume on September 1st, 2020, which is 8 episodes and is called Robot Uprising. These aren't really relevant to most collectors because they are random episodes, unless we'll see their season sets, but these were definitely put out to promote the Sonic movies, and that's kind of how Sonic Boom even got a home release. Releasing October 1st, 2019, Season 1, Volume 1, containing the first 26 episodes of the series in production order, was released as a DVD with 2 discs, or a bundle with a Sonic and Eggman action figures from Tomy. These were re-releases with kind of worse paint. Having the DVD, the quality is pretty good, especially for DVD, and it's actually pretty nice to see a nice consistent release like this. This was followed up on February 4th, 2020 with Season 1, Volume 2, containing episodes 27 through 52, and there was a gift set with Knuckles and Tails included. Season 2, Volume 1 followed on May 4th, 2021, containing episodes 53 through 78, and there also was a gift set that came with a Sonic keychain figure, which was kind of a bummer. I was hoping the third set would have Amy and Styx, but that seemingly just wasn't in the plans. And the final season volume set on September 21st, 2021, Season 2, Volume 2 contains episodes 79 to 104, completing the series on DVD. There was no gift set option for this either, which is kind of strange, but as we'll look at in a little bit, there is better options than just the DVD. Also on September 13th, 2022, there was a super pack containing the volume releases Go Team Sonic, Here Comes the Boom, and the Season 2 Volume 1 and Season 2 Volume 2. Not exactly sure why this wasn't just a complete series package, but it's something that exists. However, let's take a look at something that really surprised me from In Circle Entertainment. On May 4th, 2021, Sonic Boom, the complete Season 1 came out in Circle. This was pretty impressive because usually kids shows in the modern era don't get Blu-ray releases, but here is all 52 episodes of Season 1, and it is on 3 discs. So you can see there, you got 1, 2, 3, you got Sonic, Tails, and Amy, which is pretty nice. I think that's a great breakdown, and the quality is really good. I thought the quality of the DVD looked good, but the Blu-ray looks even better. And then on September 21st, 2021, Season 2 was released. Same kind of format. I didn't buy the DVDs for Season 2 because they already released a Blu-ray for Season 1. Also 3 discs, this time Sonic, Knuckles, and Amy. Styx doesn't appear on any of the discs, which is kind of weird. But yeah, so a total of 6 discs for all 104 11-minute episodes is pretty good. Plus, there actually is bonus features on these, which is really nice, just like little behind-the-scenes artwork. And they look pretty nice on a shelf. But what's really cool is that on March 8th, 2022, we got a Blu-ray Complete Series Steelbook. And the price was really good on this, which is why I ended up going, hey, I'll reduce some space on the shelf. But really nice, what I understand is brand new artwork for this release, which just looks terrific with all the characters there. And then on the back, you can also see it mentions the bonus features, which are on the other discs, but they just, they didn't mention them until here. Animatics versus final animation trailers and more. And then what's really cool is it's a steelbook with a slipcover. So that way underneath you get the art of Sonic and friends and this art, which is kind of more your key art from the series. Popping it open, discs are stacked, but they are Blu-rays. We got disc 1 is Sonic, disc 2 is Tails, disc 3 is Knuckles, and then we've got disc 4 being Amy, disc 5 being Styx, and disc 6 being Eggman. And that is the same breakdown, and they're the same exact discs, they just have different labels. And then inside you can see Eggman and all his robots. So let's take a quick look at the menus as we move on. So for Sonic Boom, all the Season 1 menus look like this. You have play all episodes. Episodes is on a separate menu, but you have all the episodes listed. No numbers, just titles, and it doesn't tell you what disc you're on here. But this is disc 3 because it does have the bonus features. And the bonus features include trailers and concepts and designs. And concepts and designs is pretty cool because you basically get, production art, promo art, which is really cool. Here's the Season 2 Disc 3 menu. Very similar setup to the Season 1 menus, but of course there are bonus features, trailers and more, and then concepts and designs is another gallery of concepts and designs that apply to the second half of the series. 2020's Sonic the Hedgehog was, of course, a big-budget theatrical Hollywood film. So, of course, it received many releases. But how many releases? Let's take a look. The initial release of the film on home media was on May 19th, 2020, on DVD, Blu-ray, DVD and digital, 4K Blu-ray and digital, and a Steelbook 4K Blu-ray and digital release. The discs were basically the same between the Blu-rays and 4Ks no matter what package it came in. On November 24th, 2020, the film was released in a collector's edition that now included 4 art cards, and this was the Blu-ray, DVD, and digital version. On March 15th, 2022, the 4K bonus stage edition includes the movie on 4K and Blu-ray, plus a digital code on a card that goes inside a mini steelbook, the same 4 posters from the collector's edition, as well as the bonus comic that came with the launch editions of the film for the May 19th, 2020 release. And then most recently, in April 11, 2023 release, saw a Blu-ray and digital code only release of the film. So the version of the movie I own is the original Steelbook release, which I believe was a Best Buy exclusive. You can see Sonic on the front, Sonic the Hedgehog on the spine, and then Eggman on the back, or Robotnik. My brain flip-flops them. So you can see we've got the 4K, we've got the Blu-ray in here, and then if we pull this little extra cardboard stuff, you can see a nice shot of Sonic running in the back, which is really, really cool. But yeah, this is a pretty standard release for Paramount, but it's a pretty solid one. There's no real problems with it, and it does contain some bonus features. The early releases of the first Sonic movie came with this Adventures of Sonic and Donut Lord comic. This has come with later editions too, but it mostly was kind of like a little bonus comic. See Sonic on the front, Robotnik on the back. So it basically goes through the plot of the movie, but it's done in the 16-bit style we saw in the end credits of the film, which is kind of neat. It's a neat little bonus, not something super necessary, but I think it was really cool that they included it, and just kind of added a little neat bonus to buying the movie early. The menu for the Sonic movie is pretty standard. It runs the fancy credits from the movie, and then you've got options down below. The settings, there are plenty of language and subtitle options. Paramount's usually really good with this, and it does contain a commentary track with the director. And then also on the extras, you got the commentary, you got just a bunch of things, deleted scenes, bloopers, music video, that kind of stuff. So a nice selection of bonus features, a pretty good amount. The 4K disc is a little bit more bare bones, just has a settings menu, which contains even more languages than the actual Blu-ray and more subtitles, and of course the commentary track, but no other bonus features. "2022 Sonic the Hedgehog 2, the follow-up to the big theatrical film, of course received multiple releases. So let's see how many releases. I feel like I just said this. The first release of the film was on August 9th, 2022, released on DVD, Blu-ray with digital code, 4K with digital code, and a 2-movie collection of Sonic the Hedgehog and Sonic the Hedgehog 2 with Blu-ray and digital code. There was also 2 retailer exclusives with a Walmart edition with a different cover, including the prequel comic book, and the Best Buy exclusive Steelbook. Later on November 15, 2022, an Amazon exclusive 2-movie bundle of the 2 4K Steelbooks that were previously Best Buy exclusives was released. So for Sonic the Hedgehog 2, I do have the Steelbook as well. This was the single Steelbook from Best Buy, and I was really impressed by this extra slipcase because that usually doesn't happen with big studio releases. Love the cover. It emulates the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 artwork for the game, and this border they've added does, of course, emulate the Genesis box design. On the back, we got Sonic and Knuckles. And what's cool is you pull this off, you got kind of a cleaner look at the artwork there, which is really, really nice. I love to see that, but it does keep the checker pattern on the spine itself. Inside, we've got Sonic 2 on 4K, Sonic 2 on Blu-ray, and then behind all this, you've got artwork that has Robotnik and Knuckles on one side, and then Sonic and Tails on the other, which looks super cool. I think this is actually it's a visual upgrade from the previous Steelbook, which looked good too, but this is a really nice release for this film. So the menu here shows a variety of scenes, different characters. Your settings menu is once again really extensive with the commentary, with the multiple languages, multiple subtitle languages. Really nice to see that here. And then for extras, we got commentary tracks, an animated short that for some reason has some recasting, deleted extended scenes, bloopers, music videos, all kinds of like neat little features for the film. And it's really cool to see on a disc like this. So the settings are the same for the 4K, but under settings you have less language options and subtitle options that you did on the 4K for the first movie, because this disc is identical to the Blu-ray contents-wise, because it does contain all of the extras, which is really nice to see. So that does it for the home video history of Sonic the Hedgehog in, of course, North America, Region 1, Region A. There are other releases outside of this region. It's just a little trickier to track them, and it would, again, make the video much longer. But I hope you enjoyed this. It is yet to be seen how Sonic Prime and the upcoming Knuckles series for Paramount Plus will fare on home video, but I imagine something will happen because Sega does seem dedicated to at least get all the Sonic stuff out to home video releases, outside of like the web shorts, you can still get those on YouTube. But it's really nice to see that a franchise that has gone on this long has such good coverage on home media, with the only real modern gap being the OVA itself, which is due to legal reasons, not for the lack of anybody trying. And I think that's really cool to see because it's very rare for a franchise. Look at Power Rangers, for example. They're missing several seasons on its home video release, so Sonic is faring pretty good overall. And that does it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button if you haven't already. Hit subscribe to the notification bell if you're not already part of the notification squad to get details when the videos drop. If you'd like to join the channel memberships and help support the channel directly, I'd greatly appreciate it. It really helps the channel grow. You can also find us on Discord. We have a Discord server in the link below. I do live streams here on this YouTube channel Mondays at 5 p.m. Eastern, where we talk about Sonic news, home video news, Blu-ray news, all kinds of good stuff. You can find my awesome graphic designer who made our wonderful thumbnail for this video at DarkClaw643 on social media and in our Discord server. And you can find Hero Club at hero-club.com for movie news and more. And until next time, this is Soundout saying goodbye.